the Stanford matchup, a team that is kind of known for having their wide receivers in the Pac-12. What's your guys' approach, and how do you maybe feel like you could come in handy with your length?
Just bringing physicality to the game, and just me being able to play with my range and my length. I mean, that's going to be a great matchup too with the guys on the outside.
What are the challenges that the Stanford offense brings to the table for you guys?
They like to run the ball, and they like to throw it outside too. So I guess like they have a lot of tall guys, and their biggest thing is like getting the ball to the outside and just running the ball too. So I mean, we just gotta win the 50-50 balls when they been thrown to us. So yeah.
I feel like that's gone pass coverage this year for you guys so far. And so how's that gone? Defending the pass and winning against those 50-50 balls.
We're doing pretty good. Keep growing each day. To be better. So we just be 100% on it, and we have the motto is just like no balls in the air. So that's what our mindset is, not letting it go over our head.
What's made this team so good at taking the ball away?
Our team?
Yeah.
I mean, just the chemistry that we have together. We communicate very well, and we just get to play across the field and just work with each other. So I feel like that's the advantage that we have.
What does Tanner McKee do, their quarterback, so well? Seems like he's somebody people are pretty high on.
He's a very good passer. He's like a down the line passer. Now that's a good thing that we see, and we just try to work against.
Is he similar at all to any of the quarterbacks you've faced thus far this season?
I don't see any comparison with any other quarterbacks that we already played.
What does he do differently? Is it just the arm strength, or what is it?
Well, he's been in the game for a while, so he knows a lot. He knows how to read defenses and stuff like that. So we just have to be on our 10 whenever when we play them.
A few games under your belt now. Where do you think you've grown the most from training camp to now?
Trusting my eyes and just like flying around the field, just moving around and just being confident on the field. So yeah, I just feel like I improve a little bit on everything. Just like being on the field and getting a lot of playing time.
Second road game of the year. We all know what you guys did the first road game of the year. Was there anything that you guys credit in as far as when you get to that opposing city, the stadium to
just
help
playing not in our stadium? We have the 1-0 process. We just focus on ourselves, just do the things that we know we need to do, and play Nate Stadium like it's ours, because we have a 1-0 process and we just working on us, and we can't beat nobody can beat us but ourselves.
DJ, this team being two-time Pac-12 champs, now you have a really high ranking next to your name. You're getting every team's like legit best shot, and you have to be prepared for that.
Yeah. Every game is like for other guys, and like every game for us is a big game because it's the next game, and for them it's like it's a big game too, because like, hey, our name is ringing and stuff like that. So it's like a championship game, so they're just like ready to come and bring everything they got, no matter who the team is.
DJ James is a guy that's off to a pretty good start this season. What's it meant to your guys' group to have him back, and what have you seen from him?
Oh, his feet is amazing. So like just seeing him moving around, flying around is fun. It's just bringing excitement to the team in the corner room. And he just he's very confident in himself, and he just he flies around the ball too. So seeing him back out there and bringing in what he has to the table is good for the team.
Can you talk about how Bennett Williams has been in that nickel cornerback spot?
Oh man, Bennett, that's my guy. He's doing the same thing that we know he can do. What he does in practice, it shows on the field. He's a great explosive guy. Really, he's like a safety at nickel. He fitting up. It's amazing what he do and what he can do. So Bennett, he's a great player.
What are some of the different techniques that he uses to excel at nickel than what you would use to excel at cornerback?
I say just playing in the slot is a lot different than playing outside, because like you have in the field you have like two ways to go, and it's really like you can use the sideline as a corner to as your advantage, and he don't have that advantage that we have. So I mean it's difficult to play in the slot, and he does a good job at it.
Hey, it sounds like you have a chance to be a good Samaritan for a fellow student on campus the other day. Can you tell that story just from your perspective?
Well, it was just it was a kid on campus, and he was just going around trying to figure out how he can use his duck ID to get food, and it wasn't able because he didn't have an ID on him, and he just couldn't use his code. So and he was like very stressed out to eat. You know, he didn't have no food. He said it been like 3 days since he had ate. So I was like, I didn't know this before I offered to pay for his food, but I just I saw him struggling. I know if I was in that situation, I would want somebody to help me, so I just helped him out. And Avante Dickerson did the same.